The iPhone SE has exactly the same design and the display as the iPhone 8 from the 2017. Although the flashy iPhone range has the move into all-screen design, the iPhone SE is the exception. It is a very well-made handset with the same glass and aluminum design of iPhone 8. There are three color options: the iPhone SE Black, Wet, and the Product Red. It has a IP67 water resistant rating. The iPhone have 4.7-inch LCD screen. The screen is bright and colorful. You would not have any issue viewing the screen outdoor when surfing the web, taking photos. The panel also supports the True Tone, which means it can actually adjust the screen color temperature based on the ambient lighting conditions. While the Android phone maker outfit their budget phone with the weaker processor, the iPhone SE packs the same state of art A13 Bionic chip as the iPhone 11 and 11 Pro. This means you will enjoy the same fast and responsive performance, and the iPhone SE also has a 3 GB of RAM like the iPhone 8. The iPhone SE features a 12 megapixel rear camera and 7 megapixel of front camera. You don't have ultra wide lens like the iPhone 11 or a telephoto lens with the optical zoom like the iPhone 11. But the A13 chip boosts the camera performance of the iPhone SE in several ways. The camera is so good that it's hard to tell the difference between the iPhone 11 in many cases, and you will surprised by the level of detail taken in the iPhone SE. You can record 4K video at 30 fps and capture 240 fps video at 180p resolutions. The iPhone SE is rated for less battery life than the iPhone 11 Pro. You should not accept a longer battery life. It comes with 1821 milliampere battery with the 18-watt fast charger. It will cost 37,900 rupees. The Galaxy A71 brings an excellent amount of upgrade over its predecessor. The device is a pleasure to hold and use. The display is 6.7-inch AMOLED panel. This display is beautiful as well. All AMOLED awesomeness is present, such as vivid color with the option to switch a more natural look with deep black, wide angle, excellent brightness levels. The Infinity O screen, the bezels being reduced and the punctuation for the front camera look better than the U-shaped camera cutout we saw on the Galaxy A70 display. The A71 sleek and there is a plastic on the back, but the phone feels premium while not slippery as the phone with the glass back. In the display, optical fingerprint sensor has been improved as well. It much quicker and more accurate last year, even more so than the theoretically superior ultrasonic displays and sensor of Samsung's flagships. Natural facial recognition is supported and it works well most of the time. It is powered by Qualcomm Snapdragon 730G chipset coupled with 6 GB or 8 GB RAM, depending on the variant you buy. Performance in day-to-day use is excellent. There is barely any shutter lag or graphical intensive gaming. Titles run well. The phone has a quad camera setup. Galaxy A71 comes with 64 megapixel primary camera, takes 16 megapixel of 14 using pixel binding, and when the lighting is right to you get a beautiful picture. There is a lot of detail in the day to light shots, good dynamic range. Color reproduction is also faithful. Real life in most cases nighttime shots come out noisy, grainy, although the dedicated night mode tends to focus on increasing the detail in dark objects rather than controlling noise level. The 12 megapixel ultra wide camera takes better photos than the A70 was capable, at least in the term of detail captured. The A71 also has a 5 megapixel of macro, which is a great addition to this setup, and it also have a 5 megapixel of depth sensor. You can record 4K video at 30 fps and 180p super slow motion and 960 fps. On the front there is 32 megapixel of camera for selfies which deliver a great picture quality. It has 4500 mAh battery which comes with 25-watt fast charger. Although it has an impressive battery life and can you get up to 2 days a single charge with a light use on Wi-Fi and a more lighted mobile data, and a full day if you have a user who tends to play games, watch YouTube, and do other things, more intensive things on their phone. If you travel a lot, Galaxy A71 deliver you a very good performance. The OnePlus Nord has a great overall design. You get the same premium and finish as on the flagship OnePlus 8 series with the metal frame sandwiched between Gorilla Glass on the front. It is a premium feeling device in the hands. It is similar to the OnePlus 8, meaning the OnePlus Nord can be used on one-handed. There is no headphone jack on this device. The OnePlus Nord has 6.44-inch AMOLED display with 20 by 9 ratio aspect and 90 Hz refresh rate for fluid scrolling performance. The display is bright and clear and saturated with wide, vibrant colors. The Note also supports face unlock. It can combine both biometric security for faster unlocking. Under the hood, Qualcomm Snapdragon 765 chipset sits all the heart of the OnePlus, which not great. It is just great chipset for overall performance. You would not notice any lag or stutter. Net when it's come of RAM storage, you have the two options. The phone is available in 8 GB of RAM and 128 GB storage and 12 GB of RAM and 256 GB of storage configuration. The OnePlus Note comes with 5G supports, which mean you can take the advantage of next generation network speed when they become available in your area. The headline of the feature of the OnePlus is a flagship camera setup. There are a total 6 camera on the handset, 4 on the rear and the 2 on the front. The main camera of the is indeed borrowed from OnePlus, and it is a 48 megapixel Sony IMX 586 sensor with image stabilization technology that is accompanied by a tree of the other cameras comprising 5 megapixel of depth, 2 megapixel of macro camera, and the 8 megapixel of 119-degree ultra wide angle snapper for landscape shots. There is a bunch of shooting modes too, including portrait, nightscape, macro, and pro plus. HD slow motion video capture at 240 fps and 4K recording at 30 fps. On the front, the main 32 megapixel sniper occupied by 8 megapixel 105-degree ultra wide camera, which should come in useful when it comes taking group selfies. As for the battery, OnePlus Notes come with 4015 milliampere power pack, with the support of 30-watt fast charger with 0 to 70 in 30 minutes. It has the pricing of 36,900 rupees. The Xiaomi Poco F2 Pro backs the pop-up front-facing camera, which we have not seen much in 2020 compared to 2009. The features 6.7-inch AMOLED is not broken by any notches. Poco F2 Pro features any completely bezel-less design with company quoting 87.72 screen body ratio. It's offered 180 Hz star sampling for better gaming. The display does deliver HDR10 plus, supports the chipsets in the Snapdragon 865 pair with the 6 GB or 8 GB RAM depending on the variation. This is the top end processor available in Android phone at this time and should not in great processing speed. You will have no trouble in playing games in this device. The Poco F2 Pro is also a 5G phone. Poco F2 Pro is made for the gaming hosting in the mind with a massive cooling system, a large multi-layer graphite and a 9 built temperature sensors. Instantly predict and control its internal temperature, ensuring sustained peak performance. When you are playing games for long hours, there are 4 rear camera on the phone consisting of 64 megapixel, 5 megapixel of telephoto, 30 megapixel of ultra wide and 2 megapixel of micro snapper. But there are few camera which are my difference, including 8K video recording, a macro shooting on the mode and telephoto lens, as well as dedicated macro lens. It can record 8K video at 30 fps and 960 for super slow motion and 1080p resolution. It supports a motorized pop-up to 20 megapixel selfie on the front. The Poco F2 Pro has 4700 milliampere with a 30-watt fast charger, supported charge fully charged in 63 minutes. First of the all, A51 is a 5G. Samsung has always done a good job of building featherweight phone that still feel well made, and the A51 5G proved that it is a 6.5-inch display, nearly 2 inch larger than 4.7 Apple's new iPhone SE. The A51 display is flat, which is actually a breath of fresh, more air. Curved panel in every modern premium phones. It is hard to put my finger on the flat, but the easier to use leaf. The A51 is attractive with its super slim bezel and a display that perfectly flows seal out the body. But it get better. In the A51 has a headphone jack. One of the things about the last year Galaxy A50 is AMOLED display, which is luxury typical reserved for the most premium devices rather than user rear mounted fingerprint sensor in A51 in display optical sensor that work well most of the time rather than using one of the mid-range 600 or 700 cheapest A51 derives its power from the Samsung's own Exynos 980 CPU. It is supported by 6 or 8 GB of RAM depending on the weight. The Exynos 980 is an 8 nanometer processor. The A51 5G excels at the games for budget handset. Anyway, it can play most of the popular games without any problem. You might accept one or two camera from the phone, but the Galaxy A51 has a 4 on the back. If 48 megapixel wide camera, ultra wide, and 5 megapixel of depth and 5 megapixel of micro optics. A 32 megapixel of sensor are the selfie duties on the front. That's the whole of the megapixel hunts condition favorable of the A51 5G. Will lack the 551 depth effect its ultraviolet shooters. There is surprising level of detail overall in the Samsung shot and a good dynamic range as you can move from the shadow to daylight. So the about the night shots value video A51 5G would be better equipped for the such scenario because it a night mode something Apple's cheapest iPhone lack. We discover now very useful complete darkness short capsules are totally unspectacular. You can record 4K video at 30 fps, picture taken with selfie camera, deliver the stunning quality with a great color accuracy and dynamic range. Samsung has used 4500 mAh into the Galaxy A51 5G is a big battery. So if you want a complete packed phone with stunning performance, you can go with Galaxy A51. Thanks for watching guys. Please like, subscribe and share my channel.